The Jesus myth is nothing but a psychological operation against the actual word of God, because God explains that his words do not return void in Isaiah 55 verse 11. Yet that's all the New Testament wants to do, is render the word of God void. And they are corrupting the Hebrew scriptures, altering the Hebrew scriptures, taking them completely out of context. And they're even claiming to quote Hebrew scriptures that don't exist. So what you have to ask yourself is, why would anybody go through such trouble of inventing a false Messiah and go totally against the word of God? And the answer to the question is that there was a Jewish rebellion in the so-called first century. Josephus explains that as early as 6 CE, when Quirinius became governor of Syria, there was rebellion. And rebellion lasted up till 136 CE. So we're talking about 130 years of Jewish rebellion against the Roman Empire. And Josephus explains that the Jewish rebellion was a messianic movement, that they were trying to bring about a Jewish king that would rule from sea to sea and from river to the ends of the earth, like it says in Zechariah 9 and verse 10. And therefore, that's why they invented a false Messiah who says that his kingdom is not of this world, and to render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's, and to not resist evil, and to turn the cheek. They were trying to make the Jewish people docile and obedient. And they also were copying the pagan mythologies they already believed in, like the story of Romulus, who was the son of God, born of a virgin. They saw his death when he was a baby. He was raised by a poor family, exalted as a king, unalived by the elites. Then he reappeared to his brethren and he ascended into heaven. They're also copying the story of Asclepius, who was the son of Apollo, born of a mortal woman, who was a healer who raised people from the dead and was, unalived and resurrected into godhood. So they are copying their pagan mythologies that they already believed in and retelling their stories as a Jewish Messiah, and they're corrupting the Hebrew scriptures, taking scriptures out of context, and even claiming to quote Hebrew scriptures that don't exist.